Welcome to week 12, and I hope you all enjoyed your spring break and that your Leading and Learning Perspectives paper are at least nearly ready to hand in. They are due the 27th. And as you listen to this, it may be already the 27th or even the 28th. So notice that right here we have the portal for submitting the Leading Learning Perspectives paper. Please do that. And we have our last chapter that we're going to be discussing this week. This is personal vision for professional growth. So let's take a look at our framework. Again, this is Cranton, and with week 12, she is challenging us to really reflect on who we are as leaders and as learning facilitators. She has a perspective of adult educators, so often speaks of that in her text. We think of ourselves as learning facilitators or as leaders in the corporate world. So let's think about who we are on a very individual basis. This particular week is to develop your personal mission for professional growth. So think about who you are and who you ideally wish to be and wish to be thought of. So Cranton is wanting us to fundamentally consider our role as leaders and learners. She says being able to explicate a theory of practice, to question it and to defend it, is fundamental to our role, to who we are. And when we consider that, when we consider what we talked about in our perspectives paper, to be able to align our thoughts, beliefs, and values in a way such that we really are living with integrity. We are living with integrated thoughts, beliefs, and values, so that we can identify them, we can turn them upside down, we can articulate the reasons for our support of them, our finding them to be foundational to the way that we view many different perspectives, and how they line up with our other thoughts, beliefs, and values in a way that we have a whole cloth when we talk about who we are and our personal vision and mission for our career and really for our way of being. So establishing a supportive ecology for ourselves helps to bring all of that together so that we surround ourselves with those people, those ideas I'm not talking about groupthink here. I'm not talking about surrounding ourselves with people who are all like-minded. I'm talking about surrounding ourselves with people of integrity that will challenge us, but who support our abilities to articulate our own thoughts, beliefs, and values in a cogent manner and in a respected manner. What can we do to first understand and clearly identify the mission and vision we each hold individually, and then to support that, to construct an ecology that supports our well-being at that level? So that's what we're doing in week 12. Our reading, as we know, is the last chapter of Cranton, chapter 9, and then we're going to move to a focus of our own projects, the ones that we've been constructing. So right now for this week, we're going to focus on sharing our perspectives paper. So you'll post that only in your own mentor group. We're not going to share them as we did our career roadmaps with an open forum, because these are personal papers. We will share them just with the people with whom we have really identified and created a close bond of respect. So, and really a rapport. I know that some of you asked about possibly changing groups so that you could get to know other people. And I said that I was going to have a little poll to find out about who would be most interested in that. And I guess I kind of have an individual poll just because of the midterm conversations, and most of you really did not want to do that. You like the mentor group you're in, and you really wanted to be able to share this kind of paper, your Leading Learning Perspectives paper, with these people because of the rapport that you have built with them. And respecting that, we will stay with the groups that we've been in. Okay, that moves us to our self-directed learning project, and let's just go through this. This project is due the week of April 4th and specifically due April 10th, and the self-directed learning project is really open-ended. Ideally, this would be one of your milestones for your career roadmap. So for some of you, a milestone is a fairly long lead item, and for example, if you are wanting to learn another language, or you want to learn a sophisticated type of software, then the remaining time in this course will be insufficient to get that done, or even most of the course, had you started at the very beginning, would have been insufficient to get that done. So, but you could get a good start on it if that's what you want to do. Other things that you might have as milestones on your career roadmap that will advantage the path you want to take could be really good self-directed learning projects. And so if you have not already begun, I certainly encourage you to do that. We're fast approaching the time it is due, and this was intended to be a project to consume most of the semester. So hopefully that we are actually kind of winding down on that. So I want you to be open to being creative about how you present this. This is not going to be a paper typically. It's going to be a graphic presentation of your self-directed project that you will share with your mentor group. If you would like to have these be an open sharing, then I'm open to thinking about that, and we can do that. Right now, it's planned for the mentor group. And again, it will be the sharing of that will be the week that it is due. There is a rubric, and it is for you on the right-hand side of our page. So go to the top and slide down on the right, and you will look for the assignments and projects and find self-directed learning project. The instructions and the rubric will be right there for you. All right, let's go back to our course. We've got, I don't know if you're familiar with Mikhail Csikszentmihalyi. He is, one could call him the father of the notion of flow. He's written broadly on that topic, and here is I think you have in our prior week, right before spring break, we had a TED Talk. I think maybe the TED Talk is here, and then we will have why create a personal mission statement and a means of doing that. I think it's 15 questions to answer, and then we have our discussions on our perspective papers, and we've got a pedagogy forum that is for us on everyday leadership. It's a TED Talk, and then we will discuss his ideas. All right, with that takes us into week 12. We'll see you in the forum.